Yeah, that's asking a lot from him.
You're asking a lot of brain power from a guy who's tired and taking his dog out.
Well, the cold open is now no.
No.
If that hurt,
no.
if that came up, it's that. The code open is now no. Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing?
Help, I'm being held hostage again.
Just no imported. No.
Send the rescue squad.
No.
So you are trapped in here with me. You stay trapped in here with me.
No, you are trapped in here with me.
You're trapped. Sorry, DM, but you've done this to yourself. You're trapped with the floof.
All right, fine. Apparently, Code and Zamus wants me to hydrate. I'm gonna get some water. Dungeon, take charge of everyone's intros. You start first.
Dungeon's not here, you banana.
You absolute fool, you buffoon. You absolute mongrel.
Quick, everyone, just keep forcing him to hydrate. He'll never be able to start streaming.
You're gonna have to have a lot more people than 4 people watching the stream to drown me of hydrates.
That or one rich individual, but we don't have rich people, so.
Oh, don't worry, I got you, homeboy.
Chicken, no.
I got you. I hear you.
Chicken, no.
I hear you.
All right, I'm gonna drink this cup that I have. I'm gonna include the points that I redeemed Zamus with. Apparently, everyone's drowning me now.
Yo, is that the world famous yellow cup?
Pantheon apparently world famous yellow cup. I'm gonna drink this and I'm gonna get more water. Dungeon, if you can hear us, can you hear us?
I don't know. I'm not inside.
I can't hear you.
All right, Dungeon, you are in charge of doing everyone's intros while I go get some more water because apparently everyone wants to drown me.
Wait, why am I in charge?
Because apparently putting a floof in charge is not a good idea.
I can try and give Floof command. Floof, you want command?
Hello.
I'm gonna get some more water.
Okie dokie.
What are you listening to right now, Pantheon? What are you doing?
John locked me out, so I'm taking his dog.
So I am.
Why am I randomly hearing things? Guys, am I going insane? Why is there random noises in my headset? I'm scared.
I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna do my intro. Hello everyone, I am one Floofy Booper. I am a Twitch streamer, also a friend of all these people. And I like being a floof, and I am playing Seraphina, the princess of the past. And currently, I am stalling for everyone else to be ready. So if everyone could just continue to listen to me until everyone else is ready, that'd be great.
Well, I'm ready, so I'll do my intro. If you want to break, Floof.
Oh, okay. Dungeon turn.
Yep. What's up? The name's Dungeon Seraphim. Well, mostly just people call me Dungeon or DM, but that's for an exclusive circle. But,
or Daddy.
No Floof.
Father.
Do not call me Daddy. Do not call me Father. No, Floof. Stop. And the character I am playing today is, well, I guess it's the same character I have been playing. Asterion Giganrak, bastard child of the Giganrak family.
Unfortunately for DM, there's a very thin difference between "Forgive me, Father, I have sinned" or "Dad and Daddy, I've been a bad girl."
Shut.
Anyways, next up we have Chicken.
Oh god, no, not me, please. Anyway, hi everyone. I'm Milo Chicken. I'm a Twitch streamer. Yeah, I like Floof. I'm friends with all these people, I think. I don't know if Pantheon considers me a friend. I hope he does. But,
not.
Anyway, I play the best character, Eloc Tranquilitas. He doesn't. I don't really have any special title for him, other than an outcast, and a disgrace to his family. So there. So yeah, yeah.
I don't think
There we
you're a
go.
disgrace. I think you're a good person.
Well, that's Elok. He did a thing that was bad.
No. We also have Pantheon, roommate to Dungeon, and of course our wonderful, amazing ceremony master, host, and person in charge of everything imported.
Yeah, no, they don't. Sounds like they don't want to be friends.
Milius has
Who
said
is also
something.
not talking to us right now because his
Hello.
headset's up.
Hello, how you guys doing? I am currently reading chat and also apparently trying to help Pantheon, who accidentally muted himself with his fat fingers. Oh, you got yourself on. All right.
I couldn't push the button far enough because the button next to it is the activity thing, and it kept toggling that instead.
Oh yeah, we can close the activity.
There's
Me
only
too,
one
it's
person
irritating.
in the activity, yeah.
It keeps getting triggered.
Hello, everyone. I am the Dungeon Master for this campaign, even though we have someone here whose name is actually Dungeon. He is not the Dungeon Master.
You're the
I'm
master.
making a joke
You're
over the
master
fact
of
that I'm the
dungeon.
Dungeon Master when I don't have Dungeon in my name. Anyways, I am the Dungeon Master, also known as Imported One. I am the one in charge of this world that they are actively trying to destroy, not actually doing much destroying, but exploring. Anyways,
Look, if I wanted to destroy it, I'd play a full wizard.
yeah. I've been having fun over the last 2 weeks trying to plot out the test, and also just dealing with what I have, dealing with the YouTube stuff, and yeah. I don't know if I have anything big planned. I am trying to think of things I could do to boost sub count because I don't really get that much subs, but I get a lot of viewers. So I'm trying to think of things I could do to help that, but that's here or nor, but sometime in the future. Anyways, I don't think there's any announcements because we don't do announcements quite yet.
I have an
We're
announcement.
Not. What?
Imported is awesome.
Thank you for saying I am awesome. What was that, Pantheon?
We already
I have an
beginning
announcement
this.
to make. Shadow the Hedgehog is a.
I have an announcement to make. Shadow the Hedgehog's a bitch-ass motherfucker. He pissed on my fucking wife. That's right. He took his quilly hedgehog dick out and he pissed on my
Anyways.
fucking wife. He said it was this big.
I blame.
This walnut. He said way smaller.
All right.
Pantheon, did
I
you
stopped for a
accidentally
reason.
mute yourself again, or did you do it on
No,
purpose?
that wasn't entirely intentional because I'm in the bathroom.
Ah, all right. Anyways, unless there's any more tangents we want to go on, we are missing Sayuna. We do not know the location or deets on what's going on with Sayuna. I have messaged her. She hasn't responded, so we will be continuing without her. If she joins back in, that's all good. But for now, we will be playing without our 5th player. Anyways,
She's on a solo quest leveling.
Yes. The greatest enemy to any Dungeons & Dragons campaign. Scheduling.
we're just gonna say that Lilith is hanging back for a lot of this stuff. But anyways,
I had to read this doctor's dictionary and she had a stroke.
anyway, I'm out of water, Dungeon.
No.
Oh, it's too late. You gotta get some more. You literally cannot continue until you get some more.
Styled on.
Dude, fucking styled on, bitch. Let's get this shit. Let's get this shit.
last time on Dungeons and Dragons.
We were really
Imported
thirsty.
one.
We had
Get
a
another drink.
drink.
Yeah. More water, more water.
We're going to overhydrate him.
Yeah, you are. You guys are going to actually drown me.
It is a sacrifice we are willing to make.
Finally pulled out the wood from my finger.
Hold on. Who's being sacrificed with wood? What?
What? Last
No,
time
I-
in Story Dice. I see that child emote. Anyways, last time in Story Dice. Any more hydrates after this one will be refunded. I'm saying that right now.
I challenge thee.
I can't keep pausing the stream to drink, okay?
Okay.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
No, you just don't want to.
We want to play D&D tonight.
Yeah, I want to play D&D. I've been working on this, okay? I don't want Session 8 to be Session 8 Party Drowns DM.
Hey, that's the entire plan, though. We're trying to drown you.
We're not going to drown you. We're going to give you water poisoning.
Alright. Anyways, last time on D&D, our players had some celebration time to eat and drink, which led to them witnessing a bar fight that they may or may not have caused. Then
I was gone for a few weeks. How did not much change?
It's been about 3 hours.
yeah, and then they went to they did some poker. Texas Hold'em, I believe, is the game you guys played.
Just basic. Yeah, Texas Hold'em.
And then after playing some Texas Hold'em, you guys got a good bit of money from the bar fight. But
People found out they couldn't cheat off of me because of my massive shell.
yeah. And then after that, the next day, well, I should say during that night, Serafina had a dream. Questionable because you don't dream anymore. Of what could possibly been the night of the incident.
It's a vision.
Ah, you
And,
were dreaming about dungeon. How romantic.
And having dealt with that, they meet with Evelina and Loef, who had spent some time with Ramen, to head to Silverhelm, to the capital city, which I believe its name was. I'm pretty sure I put it in the notes, but I'm gonna go and check. Did I fail to put it? I failed to put it in the notes.
Oof, what was the capital city's name?
East Hollow.
Thank you. I was about ready to go look through other notes. Anyways, they had gone to the capital city of East Hollow, where they headed to a tavern located similar to where it was in the old Silverhelm. That Serafina actually knew the owner of. And while you guys were there picking out a quest, Serafina saw a very similar quest that was by that same tavern owner's name. And they decided to look into that quest. And while they decided to look into that one, Osterion grabbed a second quest to see if they can get that one off as well. And you guys also still have in your minds the task that Malric sent you to do about a week after the test period ends. So you guys have 5 weeks for that to pick up that item that Malric wanted you to pick up.
Does anyone
Anyways,
else remember what that item was?
you guys didn't put it in your notes. You guys can't remember exactly. Oh no, Asterion would not remember. It is an item that people theorize has the ability to rewrite reality, but no one has actually figured out how to get it to work. And Malrix was telling you that he wants to see if he take a crack at it, is what he was asking you guys to bring it to him for.
That could crack reality.
That could rewrite an aspect of reality. That's a theorized use of an item, but no one's been able to figure out how to get it to work.
My first order of business as king of the universe is I'm going to rewrite one very small law. Blades of grass are now sharp.
Isn't that already true?
No, I said they are now sharp.
All right. Anyways, we start the session off with you guys after probably asking around a little bit and Seraphina doing her best to hide her face underneath the cloak. I believe this is what Seraphina would be doing, but Floof has walked away from the computer. You guys make your way towards the place of Aenor's residence. What do you guys do?
So who's knocking on that door? I don't feel like either me or Asterios should knock on the door in case the dude's like tiny and we accidentally terrify him by him opening the door and just having a shadow on him. So who opens that door?
We are in front of Aenor's house, Floof. You guys have approached her residence.
What is she?
You guys don't know. Seraphina knows, but Seraphina hasn't said.
Nor was a dude. Hold on.
Nope, Nor is a woman.
Well, shit. Still, the thing that Elox said about him not wanting to scare the person, it still stands true because, depending on how tall this person is, Elox could just be massive. So, he's not opening that door.
Seraphina is very hesitant to be the one to open the door for obvious reasons.
Oh yeah, no, screw it. Wait, no, hang on a second. As you guys are discussing what to do, you hear the clink of Jay walking around the corner.
No,
There you are.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
They don't? What are you doing?
I am not being bothered by their nonsense is what I'm doing. I'm currently at the local temple trying to find a fucking book. I have to study medical knowledge in order to, get better at being a healer, because that's a thing I can't do properly.
Let's... Alright,
let's... Hexblade Warlock.
How about we compromise? Let's say you're on your way towards the local temple to find that when you pass by them.
Meh.
Come on, the DM, work with me, please.
I am working. Just against you.
He has a point.
Man, Jay is not seen for like half a day, and he is suddenly full of spice.
Just Ego's like, hey, buddy. He just ignores him.
Yo, guys. Evelina points and just goes, was that just Jay who walked? Evelina just points and says, was that just Jay who walked away from you guys?
Jay, are you perhaps looking for us?
What? No, why would I do that?
Because we're your adventuring party?
You are not my adventuring party. You are my burden that I am sworn to follow until that bird has solved its problem.
Can
I
you
believe
go and
they're
just
the same
dash
thing.
up to him and start pushing him back toward us?
Bit of a cruel way to view it, don't you think?
I do not lie.
Well, I mean, I weren't saying you were lying, but
Why would I exaggerate on things then?
I think I understand what he means. It's not exaggeration. It's just there's nicer ways of saying that, you know.
Regardless, you are bound to be with us, at least for the time being.
Yet I see a certain individual who also is supposed to be here is also missing.
Lilith is there. They're just not talking.
I was referring to the bird who I was forcing into this situation.
Oh.
If she shirks on her duties, I shirk on mine.
She is with her adventuring party.
No, she just took a test with them.
No, she's gonna.
He's currently taking that
Evelina's
test.
standing right next to you guys. Goes, no, she's gone off with them. I saw them head off the Silverhelm as well.
Do you have any further excuses? Didn't think so.
Hey, look, a tax collector.
Serafina's just gonna like grab him by his shoulder and yank him back. Come on, you bucket of bolts.
You were not my parent.
No, but I sure feel like it.
Calm down, Jay. We don't want to start playing with fire now.
At the mention of play with fire, he's just gonna start loading his revolver real quick.
Oh God, what
What
is
did you
that thing?
Shame, shame. Loads each round. Shame.
Anyways, Jay, we have a couple of quests that we're undertaking at the moment.
Yes, a couple of quests you are undertaking. Are you injured?
You will be joining us.
You may be needed in case we get into conflict with people.
Jay, the reluctant healer.
Reluctant, more like non-existent.
That was
Man.
the plan, but I'm still here.
I didn't think Jay was trying to pull up my dad.
Jay goes
Hey,
to get the milk.
Your dad succeeded.
Oh God.
Sometimes I wish he didn't.
Single tear rolls down
Same.
your eyes.
I don't have enough warlock levels to just magically disappear, unfortunately.
Shade away.
that is an evocation, is the worst part. I stand still, I can turn invisible.
Just I can turn invisible too.
For a round.
Anyways, Jay,
What?
the quest we're currently looking into is courtesy of one Anor. And unfortunately, we don't know anything about the quest at the moment, but I do recognize the name. As I said, I do recognize the name. This is someone that I used to know.
Maybe have you thought that maybe this is a private matter and you shouldn't involve the people who aren't involved with, say, people you know?
If it were a private matter, she wouldn't have posted the quest on a quest board for everyone to find.
I'm just trying to figure out why.
Jay, let me ask, where is this so important that you need to step away from the group? Where are you trying to go here?
So remember how I can't heal you, even though I was hired as a healer?
Well, I mean, I could tell by just the attire, you're no healer.
Oh yeah, no, I am not a healer, but I was forced into it.
Well, then why do you keep trying to be one? I'm not trying to be one. I'm trying to shortcut the problem so I don't have to worry about it.
And being here
They
will be
don't
your
need-
best solution. Just get this over
I'm
with.
trying to go to the store, for fuck's sake.
Now that's some language right there.
Evelina speaks up. You could split off. Two of you could stay here. Jay here, another person, head to the store, and Jay can get what he
I
needs.
do not need to be babysat.
Yes, you do.
Or you can go alone.
I need to be babysat.
Just
Listen.
you guys need to decide a spot to meet up when you guys are ready. When you guys are done with your tasks.
I know at the end of the day, you're your own person. You follow your own desires, your own heart, whatever you have.
Is that how he was built?
Mate, I don't know. All I know is that I'm looking at a very pointy figure who doesn't want to be here. I just don't want to be here at this specific moment. Give me 5 minutes and I'll be right back. Christ.
Who?
Bahama. He means Bahama.
Let me look at my character sheet.
Whatever.
Did I already give an earring of message to everyone in the group? Because I know I was carrying the collection for everyone.
I
have
don't recall. I don't recall you giving me one.
You never played out. You never played it giving them out. But I think it was just because everyone assumed they'd have one. So yeah, you guys should have. You should each have your earrings of message.
Well, I better add one to my inventory then.
Swallows it.
Alright. Which, for everyone, reminder, it basically casts the message cantrip, and you can only cast it towards other people wearing their earrings.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check something real quick. Right, I'm not on my computer. I can't even look at my sheet.
It's a range of 120 feet.
Just when you finish doing whatever you're doing, just come find us again.
Yeah.
You have an earring, a message, I presume. Presume.
Well-
He's muted.
Presume.
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 Jay? Jay, are you alright?
Just the dial-up sound effects playing. His eyes just turn blue and start going through code. Just.
Oh lord, not again.
I had a roommate who was talking to me.
Ah,
He kicked my pillows. I am sad.
anyways, Jay, you have an earring, a message, right?
He'd hold his finger up, trying to remember where the fuck he put it, and then in a realization, he would just kind of reach his hand into where the gap between the helmet and the torso would be, and he reaches down into the torso and pulls it out.
Listen, that
Right.
thing's good to allow you to communicate if something happens up to 120 feet away. You're your own person. You go do what you have to. Contact us if you need anything, all right?
Is 125 feet away. God damn it! Why isn't this thing working?
Damn it.
Well, at least we have a way to contact you.
Just keep it on you and stay safe out there, all right? Don't want to see something happen to you.
Puts it back in mouth slot.
And he has
Earring
it.
of message, eaten. Earring of message, digested, gone, reduced to atoms.
Reduced to atoms.
Opens mouth. Megaphone.
Goodbye.
Accidentally
Anyway.
learns how to sing.
I'm still not going to be the one to open that door. Y'all can figure that out.
So Jay's gonna go off and go shopping.
Yeah, I'm just going to find a medical textbook.
Serafina will take a deep breath and knock at the door.
Okay, you knock on the door. I don't think you could hear it. Oh yeah, you can hear it. Yours is a lot better. All right. And you guys wait for maybe about half a minute before
Well, I guess she isn't here.
the door flies open. Not flies open, but opens up a little bit. And you guys see standing slightly through the doorway is a human woman with black marks all the way up and down her body, similar to that of Seraphina's. And she goes, the adventurers I hired.
I absolutely heard Avengers. I'm gonna be honest with you.
The adventurers I hired. You may come in.
Hello, Enor.
We should probably talk inside.
Serafina would be the first to walk in and wave her hand behind her to usher the other two to follow.
Wait, important. How big is the store,
Is human height. You have to duck a little bit, but it's not uncomfortable. It's a small duck.
Okay.
Same with Asterion. He might have to shink his head a little bit, but that's about it.
If Asterion has to sink his head a little bit, then I have to go duck down.
How tall is Asterion? Because I'm picturing this thing would be probably max average height of a door frame, so about 7 feet.
I think Asterion said it was like
7'11".
Oh wow, I was right on the money.
Yeah. Asterion is 6'10", if I remember correctly.
All right.
Height wise, let me look.
Yeah,
he's 6'10".
6'10". Okay,
Yeah.
so Asterion just barely misses a door flame, while Eaglelock has to slightly duck his head.
Wow, these doors are so small. How do people fit through these things? Anyway.
Remember, you're taller than most people.
I'm about average height for my people.
I should have specified. You're taller than most humans.
One of your horns clips the door frame a little bit as you duck through.
Oh,
Just his head back.
It's just my horn.
And once you guys get through, she slams the door and turns towards Seraphina and goes, "You're alive?"
Supposedly.
Oh,
This
you're
is
the first of any highborn that are found.
Hence my...
Where have you been?
That's a interesting question. You see, after I set out for my mission, something happened, and I don't quite remember what. All I remember is after some time, I woke up surrounded by a bunch of druidic people, and they kind of took me in and helped me get back on my feet.
Which mission?
To hunt the cockatrice.
I know that. I'm just checking because I remember that being talk of you returning from that mission. I slightly remember you being forced into the tavern again after them celebrating your first combat mission.
That's not how I remember it.
How do you remember it?
We had entered the village where the cockatrice was said to be hunting, and we were ambushed, and that's basically the last thing I remember until I woke up again.
Doesn't make sense. Could the lack of memory. Everyone remembers
I,
certain days, up to certain days, and then they just forget. That could be
I
it.
have it. I have an idea.
Yeah.
What if what happened is someone took control of her mind
I
or
wouldn't.
body or something like that?
I mean, it's possible, but I wouldn't think it'd be likely.
You
Well,
do.
people in your time specialize in certain magic. There's probably someone who specialized in magic that took control of things or people.
Well,
And they
that's-
did up to an extent where they could do stuff like that.
Well, that's true.
There,
I'm sorry, you may go ahead.
Unfortunately, that magic is well known as enchantment magic, muddled with the brain and memories and emotions. Pretty cruel to see something that can relax and help others and only use it to twist and manipulate them.
I was
It's the
going to say the
dangers
same.
between it's the dangers between such magic. If what can be used for good can also be equally as dangerous if used for evil, which is what I'm
It was,
seeing here.
it's just an idea. It may not have been the case, but just an observation that I made.
It is
The-
possible, but unlikely, given that no one outside of the kingdom knew where I would be.
Trust me, I have a very, very good idea of how these types of magics work. With me and my little outbursts, as Asterion knows, not being fully my own. So I understand what it can be like. So it could very well have simply happened to you.
I can't rule out any possibilities, that's for sure.
That is fair. You said your last memory was being in the town.
Correct.
And then that's it.
I remember being in the town. My captain called out to me, trying to warn me of something attacking me from behind, and that's the last thing I remember. Next thing I know, I'm waking up surrounded by druids in a place wholly unfamiliar to me.
I can answer how you were found. A lot of us were not exactly found together. We almost seem to have been scattered around the whole world itself. It's only been recently that this city itself has been founded about a couple years ago, and people have actually started to move their way back to some form of normalcy.
That is one thing that I can't wrap my head around. So many of our people, they've all seemed to be have been afflicted with the same thing that happened to me. But that doesn't make any sense.
Memory is a very hard thing for us, especially of the actual incident itself. No one really remembers. Everyone has a certain number of days leading up to whatever the incident were that we can remember. Some will have the day before, the two days before, which people guess, which I have kind of guessed is mine. We don't even know if it was the day after the people who have one day before the incident. It's just that that is the latest day that people can remember. They can't remember the day after. So the incident, whether it was a week after that memory, the last memory people have had, or a day after, we can't figure it out. But I know that my memory is I have unlocked memories up to the second day before the wall of blanked memories. And that's where one of my memories of seeing you return to the tavern are from. So, and it's how long ago were you awakened?
It's been about a few months.
Specifically 6 months. This is the DM speaking.
I believe it should be about half of a year now, I think.
Does make sense. I would guess, from what I've heard, from what I remember of people talking about your trip, it was 3 days there, wasn't it?
I don't recall.
It was 3 days to the place. The cockatrices were fairly close to the city.
It may have been 3 days, may have been more. My memory of it is still a bit shaky.
So if what you say is correct, it was 3 days to get there. It's taking you 3 days to get back. So your memory has been blocked up to 3 days before mine. I'm not saying I know more, but there's a lot of memories you probably are missing leading up to the what has happened. Or even if that is the incident, doppelgangers sure existed back then too.
Yes, I remember some stories of criminal activity due to doppelgangers.
Yeah. Could have been dealing with a doppelganger the whole entire time. We don't know. That's the problem. No
classist.
one knows.
God. Classist and racist? What the fuck is wrong with this party?
Shut the fuck up. Shut your robot man.
It's theorizing. If Seraphina truly remembers her incident, but no one else's, this is a theorization of the Seraphina that Aenor could remember.
I'm afraid I won't be getting any closer to the truth until more of my memories start to unlock.
Yeah, sorry about that. Anyways, I was
No.
going to ask, what are you doing here?
You posted a quest.
I know that, but what are you doing in the city? Have you
Oh,
not
we were-
heard how the Silverhelm is now?
That's exactly why I'm here. Well, that's personally why I'm here.
So you know the Xandar, the Bandit King that you guys talked about in the tavern a lot, but you never were supposed to, as your commanding officer constantly reminded the rest of your troop.
Yes, I know he's in charge now.
Do you know anything that happened to your family? Did you find their statues?
I have no memory.
At least their statues. Were they near yours?
If they had already been freed. I recall no one else being near where I was.
That is not good news. I kind of hoped that we would have your father. And your mother. Your
I
mother
fully
was
anticipate
actually
them to be
stronger than
gone.
your father.
I am fully ready and anticipating them to have been taken away. I don't expect them to be alive anymore.
Wish we knew what I wish anyone knew what happened to them. What's your plan now that you know about Xandar, though? You said you came here for that reason.
Right now, I'm just seeking information and to help establish my group's status as an adventuring party.
All right, ask me anything. I'll tell you anything you need to know.
How
Well,
long has this
what-
conversation been going on in game?
Long enough for you to have gotten to a store. What
I
you
was-
guys
I
think
was
up
about
of
to say, it shouldn't
questions,
take me
we'll
long.
actually jump over to Jay. Jay, you
I was gonna
approach
say,
a
I probably should have gotten back by now.
probably at this point would have taken long enough for you to find a store and stuff like that. So what are you looking for? What do you guys think of
I'm literally
questions to ask?
literally just looking for a medical textbook so I can get back.
All right.
It is important that I obtain one, mostly because I am bad at medicine.
So you could probably get. What's your background?
Looks at the
Jew.
fact that I can't currently look at D&D Beyond.
Let me pull up your thing.
You want to do me a solid?
Can it be a liquid?
I pulled it up. Don't worry. I'm just trying to
Damn,
find
fair
your.
enough, Flu. Hey, can you do me a liquid?
It's in description. Oh, it's Urban Bounty Hunter. All right. This might be a little bit more difficult. Roll.
Incredibly.
Oh no, you can't roll either, can you?
No, because I'm not at my computer.
You fool.
All right. Roll investigation or persuasion. They're both a 4. And I will roll it for you.
I was about to say, wait a minute, how are they both a 4? And I remembered I couldn't get persuasion as a proficiency.
Yeah.
I'll do persuasion while it's useful.
All right. We're going to take the left one like I normally do, everyone.
The left one?
He rolls 2 dice
Yeah.
because he's weird.
I'm weird like that.
I
All
have
right, you
heavy
got
metal
an
dice
8.
that
Do
will
you
do
want to
work.
use one of your inspirations? Because I think you should at least have one inspiration.
I don't remember having an inspiration, but sure, let's go with that. What did I roll?
You rolled an 8.
Oh. Oh, that's sad. Honestly, knowing that if I try to use the inspiration, I'll roll a 1, no, I'm good.
You rolled a
You rolled
5.
a 5, so that's 5 plus 8.
Oh, right. Yeah, 5 plus 8, so 13.
All right. Yeah, you find it. You find a.
Use the inspiration.
You actually you ask around and people do point you towards the temple of one of the healer deities. Can't think of the names right now.
Give me a second.
We're using the Faerun Pantheon. Trying to find the
Faerun?
healer. Faerun,
The
I believe
Pantheon
is.
Pantheon of
Faerun, yeah.
Faerun.
Yeah.
Whoops, I'm looking in the wrong Pantheon. Oops.
Well, your name's Pantheon.
Why are you looking inside of yourself?
Because, unfortunately, somebody deleted my list of local gods I can contact.
Oh no.
They got a hold of my phone book.
Oh God!
I'm just
no.
imagining Jay walking around with a phone book inside of him.
Just a printer and a line of information. Spews out the receipts.
Fine.
I have the receipts.
You fucking. And his brain is constantly saving every single image that he sees, so he has a perfect memory.
Photographic memory.
Exactly, because he takes a photo every second.
Literally. His
He
brain
also
is camera.
audio records
I
everything.
can't find the Faerun Pantheon. What the fuck?
Jay not
Tyler-
only screenshots everything, he also records everything.
Give me but a moment.
Ah, there we go.
You've
Found the Pantheon. I always have to find the list.
While they're doing that, remember to subscribe to Imported Guy 1.
yeah. So
I'm going to unmake you, Floof.
Make sure to also follow all of us on Twitch at One Floofy Booper, Dungeon Seraphim, My Little Chicken, and Imported One as well.
Thank you for that, Foof.
Of course.
All right.
And like, comment, and subscribe.
No, that's a bounty. All right. Is Discord picking that up?
Picking what up?
Apparently, someone's doing fireworks off in the distance. I think it's
Nope.
because of the winter thing.
The
No.
winter solstice?
Not come on,
Is
Winterfest.
Wait, when is the
My
winter
neighborhood
solstice?
is doing Winterfest at the current moment, so I think there's fireworks going off.
The fuck is a Winterfest?
A celebration of winter,
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
I guess. That's I don't know.
I'm having a really bad time finding one on healing itself. So I'm just going to pick this one I found earlier.
Medication.
Accidentally goes to ball.
Whoopsie.
This is the wrong temple.
You
Sorry.
You found the Temple of Ball. There was one-
Wrong temple. Sorry. Wrong temple. Sorry.
The fuck is a ball?
Helm.
Ball. He is the god of murder.
Oh. He sounds like a pretty cool dude.
Helm. The
All right.
lawful neutral god of life, light, and twilight.
I found him.
Ball sounds like a pretty cool dude. I don't know.
He isn't.
What,
All
is he
right.
hot?
So
instead?
you find a temple to Helm. And there are several priests and priestess outside the temple, kind of
I probably look like the most
letting
chaotic
people in and
evil
stuff like
motherfucker
that.
in the area.
The most what?
The most chaotic evil motherfucker in the area.
You kind of do. You kind of do look like that. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Alignment, neutral good.
Yeah.
Appearance, chaotic evil. It has a purpose, but its purpose will be for later, unfortunately.
But what's the flavor?
Yeah,
The flavor
really.
is pointy.
Yay.
All right.
How does pointy taste again?
Sharp.
I see.
Jinx.
So,
Oh
anyways,
no, who knows of a Coke?
what do you do now that you've found it?
I'm just gonna be asking around and see if they have a spare textbook, spare medical textbook.
Yeah, you
Really hoping they don't try to indoctrinate me.
Oh, are you looking to hear the word of our Lord and Savior Helm?
I don't know. You
God,
looking to hear the
that's
word of
so
our Lord and Savior, Judgment Dragon? Judgment Dragon, please.
you walk up.
Yeah.
You walk up to one of the priests, and what do you ask him about books?
Yeah.
Oh,
About a book?
are you looking for raw medicine? Are you looking for just a book on medicine itself? This is a priest asking Jay
I
what he's
know.
looking for.
I just got called at an inopportune time again.
Ah, all right.
I have to go pick up food from the car.
Wait, gotta go pick up food from your car?
Yes, we kidnapped Floof.
Help. I knew it.
Ooh, no, give the
Yeah, I'm
flute
stepping
back.
outside. But yeah, the problem is that I straight up didn't hear you because he called me when I was trying to hear what you said.
He's asking exactly what you're looking for in a book.
I'm specifically looking for a medical textbook to better heal certain individuals who would rather not be involved with at the moment, since I kind of have a thing to do in the long term.
Yeah. So you're looking for an actual thing of healing, or are you looking for a book on medicine itself?
Was the first thing like a scroll of healing? Was that the question?
Yeah, are you looking like a scroll of cure wounds, or
No. I'm looking for a genuine medical textbook, not a use of healing.
Um. We should have something. We should have some regular medical books over. Let me see if we have some over here. And he wanders off for a little bit, and he comes back with a tome.
It's in the back.
And he hands you to the tome, and I will explain to you how this will work.
It's super old and dusty.
I looked through your stuff, and
Originally-
you already have spells you can use for healing. So what this book is going to do is it will give you, it'll work like the books that boost ability. If you read it for 6 days, if you spend 48 hours over a 6-day period, it will give you the healer feat.
Huh. Neat.
We cannot give this to you directly. We asked, is there something we can strike a bargain for? Because this is a very powerful tome.
He's gonna realize he does not have much on him at the moment. What the hell's in my inventory exactly? I could give the earring, but that would be rude.
As you scramble through, you hear a voice behind you. Let not it be a physical trade. There may be a more transcendent trade that he can offer you. And you turn
Give us your
behind.
eternal soul.
You turn
Yeah,
behind
no,
to
if you want-
see a bronze dragonborn with a platinum full plate on, with the mark of the Bahamut on his chest plate.
Yeah, sure. Look, if you're wanting my soul, it kind of. Wait a minute.
Is this to help people? The man speaks to you.
Yes.
Upon
That's
your,
more so for a long-term thing I have to put up with for an extended period of time.
as you say yes, he looks off to the distance, and after a couple seconds, he kind of nods his head and he turns towards the priest. My Patreon will make a trade with yours for the book. And he turns
What you
towards
said
you.
again slower. Did the Dragonborn say that his patron will make a trade with mine?
With the temple's patron.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, my brain was about to hemorrhage there for a second. It's like,
Yeah.
wait, it's the same guy.
No. And you guys see the you sure?
My favorite sentence of the day: the government paying the government. Pog.
You sure? And after a brief second, the guy head pops down, and he goes, "All right." Apparently, apparently Helm has agreed, and he hands the book to the man in the full plate, and the man in the full plate hands it to you. You have strengthened the promise between you and your patron. He may ask more for you for this book, but read it first. I will return when you are ready to fulfill your part of the agreement. And he walks away.
Looks at the list of things I owe Bahamut. Life.
Whoops.
That weird experience happened.
Thank you, John.
What are you gonna do now? Now that you got your tome a little bit easier than you were expecting.
Yeah, that was a. Oh, that can't be right. I already owe him my life. There's not much more I can get. Unless he wants me to start paying taxes, and that technically doesn't count.
Now you can't. Now you owe him all of the wealth that you earn in life, as well as death.
He's gonna get it when I die anyway. That's kind of how that works.
He owns everything you own while you're alive now.
Hell, I'm pretty sure he gets it once I'm done with the mission. I'm pretty sure I get disassembled post this mission. I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know anything. You don't even know what just happened.
I really have no fucking clue.
Yeah.
He has told me precisely one thing and then hasn't spoken to me since. My emails are left on unread. My inbox is empty. He has not told me shit aside from I need you to take care of this one guy. That is your purpose for existence.
Who is this one guy? You don't know. Find him.
Oh no, I know what he is. I just don't know him by face. Which is mildly confusing because that's why it triggered me for half a second because I heard the words Dragonborn and Bahamut. And I was like, wait. No, that couldn't be the guy.
It do be him. Oh no, not.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, if it were him, I'd get flattened.
Oh yeah, the guy you were trying to find is dead.
Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
Just instantly
Turns
just
the
deletes
dots,
you.
just gets Thanos snapped as soon as I find out he's dead. Shh.
Solution, never find out.
Yeah.
Never be different.
Anyways, are you gonna head back to meet with everyone else now?
Yeah.
All right.
Mind you, I can read and walk at the same time.
Yeah. I didn't want you to walk away with nothing, but I couldn't think of anything to do. So I'm like, I'm just gonna give you a feat using the same ability, same trick people do to get a boost to their ability scores.
Looks at the taxes I owe Bahamut. Life plus. The fuck is life plus?
It's the new subscription service, baby.
I didn't subscribe to this. Who the fuck signed me up for premium WinRAR?
Sign me up for premium life.
Anyways, back to Anor and the rest of the party. You guys are ready to ask your questions now?
Well, oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Well, anyway, with all that stuff, we did come here for a job. We kind of need to know the details on that.
Yes, you were quite vague about what we would actually be doing.
Got to be pretty important if you're not willing to tell on the paper. I'm assuming it's a rather personal matter.
How much do you know about the factions in this place?
Asteria's gonna turn to Seraphina and go, as much as she knows.
Yeah, Eagle's just gonna look at Anor, look at Seraphina, and is just just shrugs, just like.
Asterion, you were there when you guys had the conversation with Zebediah on the factions.
Yep, I'm pulling up mine.
Paying attention.
There's specifically 3 different forms of factions. You guys Asterion remembers because of keen mind that one faction is openly rebelling against Xandar, and they are the faction that is being taken out the easiest. Basically, anyone forms rebellion, they instantly get murked. Then you have the people who side with Xandar, who actively want to keep his rule. And then you have the neutral ground, who keep the peace while not actively rebelling. Their whole goal is to kind of be peacekeepers between the two factions.
As far as I'm aware, there are only the three factions. Those who are seeking to tear down Xandar's rule, those who support his rule, and those who are caught in the middle.
Well, I would say that those who caught in the middle are me and many others. I am part of that middle faction. We have not formed any plans to remove Xandar, but we are trying our best to keep the kingdom like it was.
Ah, yes, the middle fraction. She's the dash in a numeral orgy.
Why is everyone like this?
Because
Hey,
these
I
are the
said
people
nothing.
you've chosen to associate yourself with.
Fair point.
I've done nothing wrong.
Yeah,
You've done everything.
I've done nothing wrong. Looks at mountain of things I've done wrong. This sign can't stop me because I can't read.
Anyways, they mentioned they're part of the neutral faction. What do you guys say next?
I think Eaglock would just
Down
wait
with
for
the
someone to get
non-compliance.
pissed off.
honestly, I can't blame you. From what I've heard, those who openly rebel against Xandar are quickly snuffed out.
Is that your plan? To openly rebel?
I do not wish to see that man stay in control of my kingdom.
See,
However, I know that I'm one person and I cannot take on an army that he commands.
I was
fuck
not
do you
going
mean
to tell
your
you
kingdom?
to.
I missed what either of you said.
I said, the fuck do you mean at your kingdom? Don't you mean our kingdom?
I said I do not risk for you to do that. Is what I was saying. Anyways, she continues talking and she says that how strong are you now? Are you any stronger than when you can remember?
Perhaps a bit.
Are you as strong as your father and mother were?
Hardly.
In both politics and war?
If only. My training was not yet completed when I was sent out on that mission.
It was your first mission. It wasn't meant to be your final. Well, final test, I would say. Anyways, it is that very reason that I do not think you should open rebel. I do not want to push you, but I think you should join the neutral faction and find a better disguise. You're not well known within the comic folk people who have been brought back, but any middle class person sees, and they're instantly gonna point you out. You might get pulled into the people who openly rebel. Yeah, the cloak works, but anyone looks close enough, they'll clearly recognize you.
Ah, yes. My favorite type of war. Class war.
I told you that this cape thingy wouldn't work.
And
Yeah,
yet
it
you
worked.
didn't provide a better solution.
I said I could teach my family's way of disguising themselves, but nobody wanted to listen to me.
Yes, the Clark Kent scenario.
Just don't show your face around too much in the upper classes.
I
You'll
promise that
be
I do
less
not plan to.
recognizable on the lower areas.
To be truthful, I was only open with you as much as I was because you are a familiar face. You are someone I know I can trust.
And I thank you
Get a
for
pair
that.
of glasses.
For the most part, I'll be leaving everything else to these guys.
One last thing. You look too much like an old Silverhelm soldier with that gear on. Follow me. My butler will tell you guys the rest of the class, and you guys see the non-skin cracked dude elf standing there. Hello.
When did he get here?
He's always been here. Were you not paying attention?
I didn't see him.
Glock.
Anyways, she takes you to the back areas.
Oh no,
Go
not
to
the
the
back
back
rooms. Guys, wait, no, help! I've been betrayed!
Basically, what she's gonna do if you comply to it is she's gonna find armor that works the same exact way, but does not have all the silver helm markings on it. So you would look less like a soldier and more like an adventurer.
Okay.
She basically says, "You stand out like a high noble knight."
Wait.
Don't do that.
No, because I have new armor now.
Did you? Oh, did you get new armor? Oh yeah, you did
Yeah,
get new armor.
I got the splint armor.
Oh yeah, you did. Shoot, you don't rewind that. At least you
Saves gum.
put on different armor. I would
I'm not
recommend
foolish
being.
enough to just stand out like a sore thumb. I know my armor was rather outdated.
Yeah. In more ways than one. Anyways, the job that I did send you guys for a job, and that does deal with the neutral faction. There is a noble who has been kind of pushing their ways to the upper factions. We know him to be a member that sides of Xandar's rule, but we worry
Let's just
that
assassinate him.
not assassinate, but I think find a way to make himself ruler. But he's a snake of a man. They call him a snake of a person. They call her Seno. Stheno. Stheno, thank you.
Yes, I've heard of her.
That's good enough to hear.
As far as I know, she's only a noble.
A noble that is trying to push herself to higher ranks. We have found possibilities of her trying to form a fourth faction that is intent on taking Silverhelm down completely and rebuilding a new kingdom.
She can have a little ambition as a treat.
And it is at this point that Jay, you get back to the building.
Welcome back.
I
Jay's
heard
still
someone
outside.
was tearing. Jay would open the door. I heard someone was tearing down an entire faction.
Oh, excuse me.
Almost.
Does someone leave their message open? For him to hear
No,
all
he
this.
just has good news.
Anyways,
Don't worry, he's with us.
As much as we would love a fourth chaos, I don't think we could afford that. So we are hoping that you guys can head towards her summer home, where where there might be some evidence leading towards their plot. It can possibly be slipped into the other two factions' hands, and both of them will do with what they may. But it has to be done by adventurers, because any people of Silverhelm that is caught will just point them towards either factions.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why
As long
I
as this
put up
doesn't
the
add more
message.
long-term- As long as this doesn't add any more long-term commitments, I should be fine.
Do you guys wish to know where you need to head? Because the summer home is not exactly in the town.
Some direction would be useful, yes.
It is in a town towards the coast of the country in Baywick.
Floof, how would you feel if she just pointed in a direction?
Just pointed in a random direction. It is in the town of Baywick.
Hey, that was one of the towns on one of them other adventure postings, wasn't it?
Yes, that is where the sneeze. That is where the daughter wanted to visit.
God damn it, man. Here
You
we are
guys-
fucking stacking. We're stacking bounties. God, y'all really just
You-
want that efficient grind.
You guys have another quest to do. Quest that could possibly take you guys to Baywick?
As it happens, yes.
Well,
That works because that allows me to not have to try and think of something for you guys to have to do to get there.
Quite convenient.
Very convenient.
well, I mean, if let me see what the name of it was again.
Pablo.
Do you know if Walgershin is close to here?
Walgershin. The only place I know is Namren, which is the closest, the next closest port city. Gershin, I
Well-
don't really do much trades to that place.
Yeah, I know of Namron, but what I certainly do know is that if we need to get to Bayrick and see what not only we can do for this quest, but just get there in general, I do have a way. However, I would have to see if there's anyone I can get in contact with at Namron. So I've got a ship up there in Walgershin before we started this whole adventure in business.
I feel like there's some misunderstanding here. What are you thinking? Are you thinking you have to take a ship to Baywick?
Hold on. What was the quest again? My daughter Sophie is wanting to go to Baywick, a village several days away.
Yeah.
Yeah, so wait, no. Baywick isn't a port city.
It's a port city.
Oh, it is a port city. Okay.
I put village because I was typing it fast, and it's
Okay.
but it's a port city.
Backstory wise, the ship was left in Walgershin before coming to the city of Doors.
All right.
So that's where the ship is parked. If I can, which is why he's saying if I can get into some contacts, possibly in Namron, who can get to Walgershin, we can get our ship there so we can get to Baywick. It's convoluted,
Oh,
but can most definitely work.
Luke, I just want to say beautiful artwork.
Poof, we're here.
Proofs for you.
Well, as much as I hate to say it, but actually, there is a way this could work.
You guys have
Unfortunate
another
thing
quest
is that-
helps. That helps because I was gonna have to try and figure out a reason to send you guys there on an actual bounty.
Hey, listen, he's gonna like pull out the sheet of paper from his pouch.
My brain immediately went to he's gonna pull out a gun.
I can go ahead and do some backtracking from the way we got here to the city of Doors, get straight to Walgershin again, grab my boat and bring it around. Rendezvous with you guys in either Namron or even here, and then we can go to Baywick that way through the ports. I know
Well,
my
I
way
was
with this
thinking-
ship.
Baywick is the
I've got a
closest port city to here. It would be a lot easier to walk it.
Guys,
Just-
it's simple.
Namron is the closest one after it.
We can
All
defeat
right.
her with the power of friendship. Unload six shot and this gun I found.
All right, yeah.
Level
Just,
20 Butler sneaks attacks Jay.
All right. Well, hey, that is a fair point. We could just hoof it. Not much is lost.
We could just take City of Doors there.
I believe I have an idea.
Listening?
Got 32 more rounds in this 6-round magazine.
We can take Sophie down to Baywick. Then we can travel once we finish our mission up there. You can travel further down to the next city, pick up your ship, and sail on the way back.
Lagerson is a completely different country.
You told me you were...
Lagerson was in the town that you guys began your journey in.
Oh, I misunderstood. I thought you were saying the
Well,
ship. Okay, I
Looks like we
misunderstood.
gotta go all the way back.
I misunderstood.
Accidentally sinks through the boards and goes underwater. Has to walk.
Across the ocean floor. Just Jay
It's like,
on the ocean
hey, where's
depth.
Jay? Just steps out of the out of the beach, covered in skeletons of sharks and fish and algae. I had a long day.
On the good news, I'm level 20 now.
The good news, I'm level 20. The downside, I'm rusting. Send help.
Good news, I'm level 20. Downside, I ruined an entire ecosystem.
There is no longer an ocean ecosystem. What did you do? I removed an ecosystem.
Survived.
Let's just hope I did. Let's just hope that Poseidon's not anywhere nearby.
Yeah, okay, so just for quick clarification, Baywick is the closest port town, Namerin is the second closest port town, and Lagerson is in a completely different continent.
I understand now. I was under the impression that his ship was in that second town.
Yeah.
No, it's in Lagerson.
Got it.
Well, guess we gotta walk.
He left it there when he first arrived in the city.
I didn't expect to go through a portal to the city of doors.
Is name. Are
You guys out of character. I'm getting really tired. Could we end the session soon? I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, what's the elf lady, our chaperone?
Evelina, yeah.
Evelyn,
yeah,
thank you, jeez. Is she with us?
Yeah, she is paying attention to it, but like I said before, she is babysitting, not interacting.
Babysitter, could you go fetch that ship for us?
Damn, what the fuck?
Sadly, no, my job is not to go be your fetch dog. It is to watch you guys
Disrespect.
and make sure nothing more dangerous than you can handle approaches.
Yeah, unfortunate, but with a shot.
That was kind of disrespectful to her.
How many days walk is that?
3.
From what I understand,
I don't sleep.
Lagerson itself is a several months trip on foot.
No, to the boat.
And even if I took the port doors, I would still have to sail all the way to you guys, which would be long past your test.
Seraphina, that's kind of rude to ask her. She still has a job to do here.
Yes, but I could tell that Austerian really wanted his boat.
I'll be fine with that.
Get it after.
Pokes a singular hole in the boat. The boat. Hasta la vista.
Once we become adventurers, we can go and get the boat. I'm sorry, Austerion, but we do still have to do this thing.
Did you sail the boat by yourself? Did you? What about your crew? Did you leave them at Lagerson?
What is a crew?
Well, is really, I was able to load a bit of cargo and maybe people on it if they would come with, but most of it was ran on my own. Unfortunately, I have started to run the ship on my own ever since I ran out of business. I couldn't afford to keep them anymore.
All right. I was going to suggest that if you had a crew, they would probably be doing the sailing while you're gone to make money. But if you don't have a crew, yeah, it's definitely in the city, the ship graveyard of that city. I would say it's still accessible, but it's definitely not being watched over.
That wood is totally fucking rotten right now.
You really should invest in ship portals for the City of Doors.
Do you see an ocean that they could float on?
You can make one.
I'm not
Probably.
that
Make
powerful
an
of
ocean.
a
Yes.
adventurer.
Create or destroy water. Create a whole bunch of water repeatedly over and over again. Come on, it's something a basic wizard could do.
Just make like a
That's-
certain area in the city of doors, or you just make a whole bunch of water. Like you dig down, you make a bunch of water, and then boom, bada bing, bada pow, you got a nice little port.
Before we continue
don't
our
see it.
conversation on how we would get Sigil to have a ocean, why don't we
yes,
focus
we
on your
should.
guys' actual job, being
Yes, we should
adventurers?
really focus on the reason we're here.
I'm gonna ignore the fact that you can put a spell on water.
So, you wish us to head to Baywick, find evidence of Steno's plot, and return to you?
Yeah. You don't have to return quickly. You can take your time back, but I
Just to be clear,
believe
we do have a
returning
bard, right?
the evidence would be counting as your bounty being finished.
And you want us to bring us the evidence to you? Or do you have a contact we can deliver it to?
I should. I will. Yeah, I should have a contact in Baywick. I will send a message to them, and they will meet you in one of the one of the few taverns there. They will meet you in this. Let's choose Butler. What taverns are in Baywick? There is a tavern that is not well appeared in the lower areas of the city, more underground, called the Soggy Hook. They can meet your informant there. The Soggy Hook. They will meet you in the Soggy Hook.
Very well.
How could a
And
hook be
as for
soggy?
the reward being discussed,
Ah, yes, the reward. Would would 800 gold be suffice once you've fully completed?
does that sound reasonable to everyone?
I'm sorry, run the number by me again.
800 gold.
$8 million.
800 gold, which reminder converts to XP as well for each quest. For the current time being. Eventually your XP will be more than someone could give you in gold pieces. And it will be at that point where it's more just, I will just write XP right next to them.
How about 1,200?
When you're trying to negotiate XP out of the DM.
How about 800 gold? And I also give you the contact information for everyone within the neutral faction that I know. We will become close allies with the Princess of Silverhelm.
So I see only one of us getting the benefit out of this. What kind of negotiation is this?
Well, no, I mean, information and allies, so...
As long as you
Really
are
useful
allied
in
with
the long run.
Seraphina here, you are allied with everyone. Everyone
You are
of the
all now
neutral
my
party.
enemies.
Quick
I will
draw
become-
Seraphina into the afterlife.
I will become the God Queen.
Honestly, Seraphina, this doesn't seem like that bad of a deal.
Alright.
Morgan just fanning the hammer on
800 gold, and I guess whatever gold the other question you have gets you when you're done with it. If there's not any more questions you wish to ask, you may head out, and I will send out the messages.
Thank you for your time, Anwar, and it's lovely to see you again.
It's lovely to see you too, though I am sad that you're the only one that I have seen.
That reminds me. How come you're not running the inn anymore? The
I
tavern.
still own it. I'm just
Bar.
not as focused on that as as I was then.
Ah, I see.
I still gain the profit. I'm not working the bar anymore.
Hmm.
I have a random human I found for that.
So this is how stock works.
Unfortunate, but understandable.
Yeah. I hope
Now
maybe
that's-
one day when a true piece is brought to Silver Helm, I may be able to return to the tavern and fully run it.
Seraphina would take Enora's hand in hers, like hand in hand, and then her other hand on top of her hand, and say, "I promise you, I will return the peace."
I will hold you to that promise. Now be careful. I do not know if Xandars has made any moves or knows you're alive. But do not make him have to act, because he will. And you will not live. I do not want hope destroyed before we can even gain it.
I will be careful. Now, shall we go get our other quest from Gapussy?
The fuck did you just say?
Gapussip?
I would say Gapasip.
Gapussip?
Gabagool.
Fucking Giuseppe, whatever the fuck.
Giuseppe. It's probably Giuseppe.
Yeah, no, I heard something else entirely. I could have sworn Blue said something else.
No, Floop said something else.
Ah.
I'm saying Giuseppe.
You
It might
guys
be
are
Giuseppe.
are you guys meaning to say gossip?
Sure.
Imagine waiting 9
Sure.
months, long months.
Irish
No
name.
one knows how to say his name. He's an elf. In fact,
Imagine saying
An Irish
well,
elf. Jeez.
Imagine
In
being
fact, he is one of the
9 long
few,
months in your mother's womb, and you come out and she names you Giuseppe.
he is one of the few higher class people who are not a children of stone. So that is a fun fact for you guys. I don't know how much it would help you when you meet them, but yeah.
I mean, it'll keep us from assuming the worst.
Still keep that hood nice and snugly on your head, Seraphina.
As I said, you all will be dealing with anyone that I am unfamiliar with. I will simply be a background character, as it were.
What if I were to
Like Lilith right next to you guys.
What
Hey.
if I were to transform into an elf to make this guy like less suspicious?
But
Which
why
is
would he
meow.
be suspicious of us?
I don't know. People can be suspicious of anybody.
Are you trying to teach Seraphina disguise self again?
Yes.
You can't teach someone a spell, all right? And disguise self is a touch on a self spell, so you can't even cast it on Seraphina.
Unless you're teaching a wizard. Wizards have the innate ability to not give a damn.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Also,
still be
your
trying to
disguise self is innately cast.
and
It's
I'm
not
just
properly
saying that.
cast.
Yeah.
and
Hey, I got
Igok,
a dumb question.
there is no need to disguise yourself.
On the subject of avoiding lifelong commitments, can somebody give me a list so I don't accidentally accept one?
No.
What?
Are you asking
Accidentally
this
gets
to the party?
married. Wait, how long does this work again?
How long does this go on for? Accidentally
Like-
dies? Well, fuck. How long am I gonna be down in hell?
So he's Goku. Gets
It's
married
like-
and doesn't even know what it means.
Is this a type of food I can't eat? So that's kind of upsetting.
Oh god, he really is Goku.
You can't eat. This guy will say, "Hey, buddy, how strong are you? Are you stronger than
I
Revolver?"
appreciate the gesture, but I really can't eat. So
What are you guys doing now? You've gotten the first quest. Are you guys gonna
Do you happen to know where Jipusip is?
Yes, he lives. No, I'm gonna roll a dice to see how dumb of a statement she makes.
Can't be too dumb. She was a
Pretty dumb.
bartender.
No, it's not her being dumb. It's her job is to know all the people, so she don't know. But it's more how dumb of a statement. How funny am I gonna make this? Oh yeah, I know. Oh yeah, he does. He actually lives, and she kind of walks out the front door. And do you guys follow?
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you guys walk out the front door, she points to the house right across the street. He lives right there.
Ah. How convenient. Again.
How?
Born under a lucky star, I guess. Might as well be at this point, because in the fact that you're the only one we found that has been awakened of higher class.
Well then. It was lovely again to see you. Boys, shall we continue our missions?
Yeah. Thank you, nice lady with the weird dude in the suit.
Right. Never mind.
All right. You guys walk over there?
Assuming no one else has anything else to contribute?
I believe everything's been cleared up here.
As you guys walk up, you hear a loud crash inside the house. It sounds like muffled arguing.
Seraphine is going to look behind to make sure Eaglock's still with them.
What?
Oh god. Oh god, it's my ex-wife.
Why are
It's
you
my,
looking at
it's
me
my
like
ex-wife, Karen.
Why,
You
why are
already
you
have the
looking at
kids.
me?
What more do you want?
Why are you looking at me like that, Seraphina?
Because usually when things crash, it's you breaking them.
Hey, I take offense to that. Not all the time is crashing me breaking something. Sometimes I just
that
trip over someone, okay?
That just means you have a reputation.
Does anyone approach the door?
Break in.
Again, Eglock doesn't want to kind of scare these people, so he's just gonna hang back.
Well, I'm
Alright,
not going to
hold on.
open the door this time. I don't know these people.
Hold on.
Can I?
Just to be clear, Eglock is what class? A barbarian?
Monk.
Monk.
Oh, he's a monk. So we got a monk, a wizard, a warlock sorcerer, a full sorcerer, and what is Sleuth again?
Paladin.
Wait, shit. Then who's gonna be the bard? Fuck.
Hey, I
Jay,
already
quick.
play the flute.
Boating class in the bard.
Absolutely not.
I play the
I
pan
feel like
flute.
if Sayuna was here, I
You
would make a
attempt
joke
to.
of Lilith being the bard.
Lilith
yeah,
could have been the bard, but
I
no.
haven't played my flute yet this time. When can I play my flute?
Imported.
Yeah.
Jams the flute with a gun.
So, I was gonna say, could I try to roll history on the structure of the building to know if I would recognize it at all? Or is it just like a normal family home?
You know what? Roll perception, everyone. I'll roll for that perception for Jay.
I'm gonna fail that perception check.
Don't worry, so am I.
Oh, don't worry.
I might pass.
That's a 3.
Natural 1!
I got a 6, I think. No, yeah, I got a 6.
Hey, big man, what'd I get?
You got a 15.
What the fuck?
Everyone else,
we
it
were
sounds
so-
like the
we were
building's
so
starting to
close to-
collapse. Jay,
We were so
that
close
is-
to a full failure.
we were so close. Yeah, Jay, that sounds like just family arguing right now.
So I'm informing the guards of abuse. Got it.
And
I'm reporting I'm making a noise complaint to the guards.
so everyone else thinks something bad's the building's coming down. What do you guys do?
Serafina's
Sorry,
still
and-
very hesitated because
I'm in.
building coming down is less important than her identity being discovered.
Asterian's the only one who's gonna throw caution to the wind, and he's gonna go knock on the door like quite frantically.
As you
Elox
run
is,
up
like,
to the
behind
door, roll a
Asterion.
deck save. As you roll up to the door.
Oh no!
Wait, can we switch out who runs up to the door? Because I was
That's a
planning on having
9.
I was planning on having Eglock run up to the
You
door and
take-
start pounding on it.
1 point of
52
blood.
d6 of damage.
Oh, Eglock's
One?
running up too? Alright, hang
Yeah.
on a second.
be right
Improvised
back.
weapon. I'm just
I'll
gonna
be
write
right
this
I
back.
take
one.
1.
What's your AC?
Me
Yeah.
or it's 18.
It's a 18. Alright. Yeah,
You had me roll.
That'll hit.
I took 1 point.
You both take 1 point of damage as the door flies open in Asterion's face and he's shoved to the side. And looks like a travel bag is yeeted into Eglock's face.
What just happened?
And you guys hear as the voice of a young lady screams into the void, "I don't care if you haven't found any adventurers. I'm leaving on my own."
I believe
The
we have,
adventures you asked for are here.
There's just a turtle face shape in the door, just like an imprint of him on the door, and it's just like
Bag is hanging off of one of Eglock's horns. Just
I
like
know. Yeah, I know you want to leave, and I know I don't like working with adventurers, but I do not want to put you in danger. I don't care who or what I am heading. Oh, are you okay, big cow person? Why are you on the ground?
you threw a
Wait.
bag at me.
Oh,
Question.
you caught my bag. Thank you for that. Here. Anyways, are you here to speak with my father?
Yeah.
All right, have
Well,
fun with him.
I think.
He is a stubborn fool, anyways. And he,
I
she
beg your
starts
pardon.
to walk off.
Wait, hold on. I beg your pardon, ma'am. Where are you going?
My father is looking for adventurers to take me to safety when I am perfectly fine on my own. So I am leaving.
You're going to
Understand.
Baywick,
That's what I
right?
say. Anyway,
Yes.
let's go.
Guys, this. Well, allow me to really introduce us. My name's Astarion.
Why does our door not have the shape of your face?
Could you kind of slam the door open on me? But
Oh.
you know, I face worse. You're fine. You're fine.
Oh,
Don't stress
sorry.
out about it.
I'm sorry.
No,
are you
you're
hurt
perfectly
at
fine.
all?
Nah, I'm good. I've faced a lot worse.
Single trickle
just-
of blood.
You caught me a bit off guard. Usually, when I see something like that coming, I'm able to protect myself. But you got some quick hands on you. But you're the. He's like pulling out the paper gun. Sophie is the name.
Yes, that is my name, and that is my father. Are you the adventurers who are finally taking up the job that my father posted several days ago and has not let me leave?
So it says
can't tell. Is she
urgency.
mad? I can't tell. Is she mad at us or him?
More than likely
Mostly
him.
at him.
Well, we really just
He's
got
too
here.
much of a
and-
coward to let me take his bodyguards. I'm sorry,
Well-
but I need my protection. And I don't like working with adventurers. So all the ones who have shown up, I have pushed away because they are not good enough for you or me. They are poor anyways.
Serafina would walk up to this man,
Who is an
slowly
elf, by
lift
the
up her
way.
great sword, and just like gingerly point it at him.
Serafina, what you doing now? I don't think we're supposed to be doing that. This is a potential like person that we're
he's
supposed
like
to
going
listen
like,
to.
shh, shh, shh. Let her do
Are-
her thing.
Are you threatening me?
No, I'm promising you that if anything is to happen to your daughter on the way to Baywick, I will personally take full responsibility.
Roll intimidation.
Meanwhile, Astarion's like with the daughter, just like,
Eagleock's just like in between these two groups of people, and just like, I don't understand what is going on.
Do you
But
want to
okay.
use one of your
And he just like
inspirations?
walks away.
this
I
is
don't have
very.
any more.
You don't have any more?
This is
Does
very
anyone have
frantic.
an inspiration they can give?
I have
Serafina?
none. I used all of mine on the betting match. Absolutely
give-
worth
if-
it.
You could give Floof an inspiration.
I will say that before you had me roll, I was going to say that she would like toss her greatsword in the air like by the hilt and then grab it by
You know what?
the head of the sword and hold it to him,
You know what?
like
Actually,
offering her. An...
you roll with advantage actually on that intimidation check. Now that I think about it, because you are actually
Roll one
being
more
really
time. He's scared
intimidating.
shitless.
Yeah. Okay, that's
Ah!
there we go.
No,
You-
he's actually shitless because it's in his pants.
He quickly gulps. He goes, "Well, look at that, Sophie. I have found the perfect adventurers for you." And then he turns towards the bodyguards, who are like 10 of them are running out, all fully decked out in full plate. And he goes to them like, "Why don't you get the 300 gold bag? Just give it to them. Get them off of my yard."
Serafina would flip her sword back around and catch the handle again and place it back in its sheath.
That
Wait.
worked.
I must ask, how old is Sophie? Like, how old does she look?
She
Her
looks like
attitude, I
she's
would
in
say
her
at least
late
18.
late teens. Yeah, 18
But
late
or
teens, okay.
or close to
I just
it.
wanted to know, were we dealing with like 13, 14, or
No,
higher
we're not
teen?
dealing with a bratty teen. This is
Follow-up question,
Someone
is she
who
full
has-
elf or half elf?
she is half elf. He is full elf.
What is she half?
Is she more
Looks like-
human or elf? Is what Floof is
Is
asking.
she? No, I'm saying, is she human, half half dragonborn, or
That
half
is a
Canadian?
good question because you guys did see a half. You guys have seen half Leonids at this point. I would say
Is he
human.
gay or
They are just half
European?
even. They are half human.
Okay, mom's a human.
Well,
Eagleock's just walking away at this point. He's just like, "You guys come and find me when you deal with this stupid thing. I'm gone."
Apologies for the scare. I just wish to assure you that we are adventurers of the highest caliber.
You sure got my father to believe that. Thank you.
well,
Yeah, at this point, the father has just walked away.
he is not there anymore. He is gone.
He's going to change his pants.
He
I
is an
assure you.
absolute coward who has 10 bodyguards and refuses to give any of them to his daughter. He is not handling well a sword being held to his throat.
Out of character, I absolutely picked up on that when you were mentioning he had bodyguards and didn't want to give them any, like, spare any of them to his daughter.
Yeah.
That's
Well-
why I kind of did what I did. It's like, oh, he's an absolute coward. Let's see what happens when he can't rely on anyone.
Hey, Miss Sophie, I wanted to ask you something before we get going.
Yes.
You got any weapons on you by any chance? Any way to defend yourself?
I got this. And she just holds out it's a short sword, but it's like very on that line of almost being a dagger.
Follow-up question: are you good with it?
I've stabbed
Do you know how to
training
use it?
dummies.
Professionally or for fun?
more when I'm upset with my father for making me have to attend etiquette classes. Yes.
It's moments like these where I wish I had mage armor learned. I would cast mage armor on her.
Eglock
We
walks
can
back
do
and is
some
like,
sparring on
"Do
our
you
way
know how
to
to
Baywood.
punch?"
Well, so like out of character, what's the damage die on it? Is it a D6 or a D4?
It's a D6, but you're like, ooh, like a couple inches less, and that'd be a dagger.
It's a
He's gonna
D5.
pull out the quarterstaff on his back and like hold it to the side because his main weapon's the flail in his main hand. He's gonna go, "You ever used one of these before?"
Oh yeah, I use it on my morning hikes all the time.
No.
Well, I mean, you've had some training on training dummies. Maybe.
Sure.
I could teach her too. If
I
she
can give it
doesn't know.
a try. I've never beat someone with a stick before.
Well,
You
hey,
go-
we're gonna get you some proper training while we're on that way to Baywick.
I know how to use these
I can-
things. He just
You know,
like twirls around his
I'd
staff in his
complain-
hand.
I'd complain about being put in training when you guys are being my bodyguards, but I really, really have not gotten any of this fun with my father. So I'm looking forward
Well-
to any change of pace.
having
Well, hey.
having knowledge of protection is very useful.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be sure to
And-
evaluate you and see where your skills lie, and I'll be able to help you where I can.
And I wish to make the offer that I know I'm a lot bigger, obviously, but my shell does make for a good resting place if you get a bit tired on the way and want to keep going. You could go ahead.
I hopefully should
Just an
be
offer.
fine. Also,
Alright.
it is fair to point out that the pack she's carrying that she yeeted out the door and hit Eglock with this is not a testament to her strength. This is for a more comedic factor. It is double her size, and you can tell that she's just struggling to just hold it up in any form whatsoever.
Well, here, at least if that's the case, at least let me take your bag for you. Get that off your back, and it should be fine on my own.
You sure? I can handle it.
How much does it weigh?
That's a good question. How much does it weigh?
You know what? Screw it. It weighs like 300 pounds.
Fuck.
Hang on, let me look at my.
My carrying capacity is 270.
I can't find my carrying capacity. Where is it?
Where is
Wolf,
carrying?
I think me and you have the same strength of like 18 or something like that.
Mine is 19, but yeah.
Yeah, we both have the same capacity.
Is
Why does it weigh so much?
is all
you
of this really
can-
necessary?
yes, I need everything in there. Do you look inside?
I swear, if it's like cake or something like that, I'm going to be upset.
She is going to start rummaging through it.
It is filled to the brim with the heaviest pots you can think of, cooking utensils, just anything that looks like it would be in a fancy kitchen. It is in there, and it looks like this person had no idea how to pack properly and to consider weight.
Oh,
Well, we certainly
Like-
won't be able to use all of this.
What did I miss?
Is
Do you
it?
plan
Did I
on-
pack too
are you
much?
Child.
Are these
What?
all gifts for your mother or something, or do you intend to use these on the way there?
I don't know what you use when you go traveling. I don't land
normally
in
you
a
need
caravan.
one pot.
Well, usually whenever you're traveling, you either use basic traveling rations, which is good for like it's not the
So-
best food, but it's good to fill you up.
So I should
Otherwise,
remove
you
all
use-
these quick five-star meals in this pack right here. Just look in
Those
there.
are
There's
way
a
better
full-on turkey in there.
Oh, that
He's
thing's
gonna
going to
lean-
expire quickly.
He's gonna lean in close and go, "That's gonna be the first thing eaten from that bag. I hope you know that, because that's not gonna last long in there." but that food's gonna be. It's a lot. It beats eating rations.
Yeah, Eagle comes
Assuming it
back
lasts long
and
enough without
like,
proper refrigeration.
Just to be clear, I've absolutely toned them out while I'm reading the book.
Wait a minute, hold on. I have frost fingers. Can I freeze it?
You can freeze a full bag.
No,
Oh, yes,
I
make it
want to
even
freeze.
heavier.
I want to freeze the turkey. Can I do that? Here,
If you
someone.
constantly apply it on it every like minute or so, sure, but it has to be a
Minute?
constant thing. It's hot
It's a
out.
first level spell slot.
Oh, I thought it was a cantrip.
Wait, no. Here we go. Prestidigitation. You chill, warm, or flavor up to 1 cubic foot of non-cubic
All
foot
right.
of non-living material. I can chill it for an hour.
You can keep it fresh that way, but you have to constantly
Yeah.
reapply it every hour.
Every hour, like
I guess I can put some of this in your guys' packs. Is there any other ways to travel? And at this point,
Hannah will be
Evelina
taking out all the cooking utensils and stuff that we absolutely do not need.
Evelina speaks up. You guys could always rent a wagon.
But do we really need all of this?
Well, I'm fine with bringing all of this.
No, you don't really need all of it, but you can always get a wagon.
A wagon could work, but that costs money and
We have plenty of it.
I was about to
We
say,
did just
points
get
at the
300 from that guy.
300 gold pieces that he gave you for the first half of the job.
how much would a wagon be?
A wagon would be...
Mr. DM, I don't need sleep. I need answers.
Give me a moment.
You said the father came back, right?
The father is gone. I was saying more the 300 gold pieces he gave you guys before he disappeared. All right, so for
again,
like my dad.
you would need something to pull it. So you would have to either get a donkey or mule or a horse. Depending on what you get, it will be more expensive. A donkey or mule, maybe you can probably get them for 8 gold pieces. This is Evelina saying it, by the way. A horse
pieces?
meant for drafting, 50 gold. A horse meant for riding, 75. If you wanted one that was meant for war, you get it for 400 gold pieces, but that's basically everything you guys have.
Well, we don't need to buy a horse. We just need to rent.
I have a recommendation.
Yes.
Sophie, is it safe to assume that your father has a wagon and horse? Given all of your amenities.
You see her smile. Oh, he does. Follow me. And she runs into the back of the house.
He's got Asterian's got a smile now at the smartness.
Maybe we should at least tell him we're borrowing it.
No, he rarely uses it. He doesn't even leave the house.
Okay, if you're sure.
He won't even notice it's gone.
Eagle's already.
He'll probably notice it and buy a new one along with the horse. Let's go.
This is going to bite us in the butt, isn't it?
If it bites anyone in the butt, it's the daughter that basically told you guys to steal it.
Seraphina, does anyone have parchment or anything, or are we just going in the assumption parchment is just readily available as we need it?
There's probably a few extra pages in either spell book that Osterion has.
Doesn't Jay have a printer in his stomach?
That was a joke. May I borrow a page from your spell book?
It would be funny if
also
Jay's gonna say, did somebody say they need a page and just one slides out from where his mouthpiece would be?
Also, you guys see the wagon. It is the fanciest wagon you've ever seen.
Oh, this thing is not going to last, is it?
Oh God, this looks.
If something could have the sign, "Hey bandits, rich person here," this wagon would have it.
Oh God.
And the horse is just as bad.
Eagle is looking at this and is just like, "Oh God, why did we have to get the rich people?"
Personally, I like the idea of having a wagon and a horse that we don't have to pay for. Something tells me this is gonna be a lot more expensive if this gets damaged.
Something tells me we can make sure it's not pinned on our heads.
Oh,
And she would write down a note saying, "We borrowed the wagon and horse, may or may not return it."
Sophie once again makes a statement. Sophie speaks up. If anyone's gonna get in trouble, it's me, and I could just smile my way through it.
See, she's even willing to take the blame.
It wouldn't be hard. Just tell Mother that Dad was being a pain, and Mother will get after him.
A single tear runs down Astarion's cheek as he just wipes away. I'm so proud. I love this person.
Careful, Rosie. Be any more endearing, and you might get adopted.
No, I don't want a sister. As a joke, this is completely a joke. This doesn't actually happen, but Eagle just says, "No, I don't want a sister."
Everyone roll perception check real quick, including Jay.
What?
Jay, you get advantage. Everyone roll perception. I will roll it for Jay, actually, too, because I have to do that.
Nice.
Why am I rolling perception?
No.
We will find out soon, I guess.
I got an 8.
17.
I will roll it for Jay, and I said he gets advantage because he's not part of the main conversation. He got
an 8, no matter how you dice it.
Okay, you are locked in that book. Seraphina, and I guess Asterion. As this whole conversation is going on, and Seraphina makes the comment of "Be careful, we don't want to don't be more endearing, or else you might get adopted." You overhear of Evelina Metter. I've seen adventurers adopt goblins and kobolds. Never a noble. Just under her breath.
Never a what?
Never a noble.
Never give up, never what?
I mean, that's definitely happened before. Have you never seen the stereotypical rich sorcerer sugar daddy?
The what?
That's a sugar daddy. That's not a sugar child, man.
Anyways, I am very excited to go. Are we ready to head? Do you guys need anything to head off? Because I will head off right away. Anything to get away from this house.
I think we should leave and just fuck it.
Yay! No etiquette training for a while. You can see she runs off and gets all the bridal stuff for the horse, which once again adds more to the sign of "Hey bandits, come rob this wagon."
We are so fucked.
Hold on. Did you say bridal?
The bridal.
It's brittle.
Yeah, that's what they're called.
Brittle.
No, it's bridal.
Okay.
Bridal?
I heard bridal, and my first thought was, who the fuck's getting married? I hope it's not me.
No, horse.
Gets the bridle and the harness for the wagon as she very expertly, almost to the impression of anyone who has proficiency in land vehicles, hooks it up. Which I think would only be Seraphina, right?
So I was about to say, I think when it comes to proficiencies with me, I have water vehicles.
Yeah.
Eagleock's just good at moving. He just doesn't use vehicles. He's like, cool horse.
There is
Anyway,
no horse I can't ride.
I heard something different than what you meant. Anyway.
Both are applicable.
Anyway, yeah,
Well, if we're ready.
wait, question, DM.
Yeah?
Not you, the
I
actual
knew that was gonna happen too.
important.
Awesome.
Yes.
Would Eaglock be as fast as the horse, especially with everything weighing it down?
This guy would not shrink on horses. This horse is gracefully taking all of you guys in the wagon.
Like, how fast is the horse? Is it faster than Eaglock?
It's
Yes.
moving about 40 feet.
So about as fast as Eaglock. Okay. Could Eaglock just run beside the horse? Because like he wouldn't like riding in a wagon or anything, because it would be more cramped for him and everything. He would rather be like.
No, actually, no. This guy would be rich enough to do this. It's actually moving. You guys, as you guys hook up on the horse, Seraphina, roll just raw knowledge.
Raw knowledge. How would I
Yeah.
roll raw knowledge?
Just intelligence. Just roll raw
Okay.
intelligence. Sorry, my brain shut off.
The knowledge bad.
All right, you know what? I'm letting that pass because it's not that hard for you to see. As you're kind of
Roll
like
on being-
double checking the stuff, you realize this horse isn't made for. This horse doesn't look like it's made for pulling. Looks like it's made
It's
for
made
war.
for pushing.
It looks like it's made for war. This guy really buy a war horse and make it pull stuff for him. So this one actually moves at about 60 feet.
So not only is he ignorant, he's an idiot too.
Well. Well, fuck that. Ruined my plans anyway. Because I was planning on having Eaglock like scout around the horse to make sure that we don't get ambushed by bandits. But that fucked up that plan.
Seraphina would take up the reins.
You guys hook up and head out of the
Big is
town.
Wagon.
As you guys
You're
head
all
towards the
ready.
gate, is there any roleplay you guys want to do as you guys head towards the gate?
Eglock, just please, Eglock, stay seated. Eglock, I know you don't like sitting, but please, just sit down.
But it's so uncomfortable in this thing.
Eglock, don't you... You have to have, like, blankets or something in your bag, right? Can't you just, like, use it as a cushion?
It's not the same. Moving like this, it ain't right. I need to be on my feet to move.
Then just, like, I don't know... Kick your legs or something.
Then I'll hit somebody.
move it anymore.
Maurice, I can't move it anymore.
Move it.
Just... Asterion, isn't there any spells you know or anything that can help Eglock sit still?
The spell of bitch slap.
He's holding on to the turkey, like keeping an eye, remembering the time with keen mind, and like every hour he's just casting prestidigitation on it. But
Meanwhile, Jay's just sitting there reading.
Well, I don't really have any spells to calm them down.
Okay, well, Eglock, can you just, like, try to relax? This horse was not made for pulling carts.
He just sits down. He's just like,
Don't you... You're a monk, right? Can't you just, like, meditate or something?
I've visited a monastery one time.
How are you a
Yeah.
monk?
Is at this
Hey,
point during the conversation, you guys are reaching the exit gates, or not the exit gates, but the gates to the city, and you guys are starting to roll out. You can continue the conversation now.
Hey, Eaglot.
Once.
World, are you a
Eaglot,
monk then?
Eaglot, you want to see something cool?
What?
He's gonna hold on to the turkey, and instead of chewing it, he's gonna cast prestidigitation and just like have it just start sparkling in like
Ooh.
various faints of colors.
Ooh. He's just like, he's encapsulated. He's just.
As this light show is happening, Evelina, who is sitting in the wagon next to Jay, who's reading, taps Jay on the shoulder.
Y'all know how owls just kind of rotate their heads instead of their bodies?
Just
head slowly rotates.
on. I gotta do it slowly then.
As you look over at her, she points off in the direction of the people who are entering, and she says, as we're passing by, that the man over there with the pen took one look at us and dropped it. Do you think he recognized any of you guys? And do you look over at the guy who dropped the pen?
Yeah.
Standing next to him, looks like they're helping with the checkup, is the same paladin you saw in the platinum and the Bahamut armor.
Hey, so has anyone played League?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know the bait ping, how it's used for a lot of things, but most of it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
I am mentally rapid firing prayers to Bahamut, like just like pinging it rapidly for a like, hey, is this him? And while I'm doing this, I'm just loading rounds into my rifle. No,
Jay,
notice
what are you
that
doing?
even though the revolver is full, I'm still loading rounds into it somehow.
Jay, what are you doing? Jay, stop! What are you doing?
And as that chaos is happening, the man who was standing next to the guard dude, the man who's Jay is loading the gun on, turns towards the guard and says, "You dropped your pen, sir." And the guy, still watching the chaos of your guys' wagon, goes, "Oh, sorry." And he bends down and picks it up. And you can see as he makes a small note in the corner, "Seraphina?" ? And you guys move on.
Okay.
That was
questions.
nothing for you guys. That was something for the viewers. What was your question, though?
How far away were we from them again? Did you say?
You guys are exiting through the exit side. They are entering through the entrance side of the gate.
Okay, so they're like,
So you were
5 feet away from each other or something like that.
You're more, I would more say 15 to 30 feet, but there's a lot of wagons and people going through, so you're not picking up the conversation too well, and you're all too busy yelling at Jay, who is loading his gun. So I don't think any of y'all will pick up on that conversation those two just had.
No, just like in my mind's eye, we were like at a completely different gate than what they were at, so that was good for me to clear up.
Yeah. It looks like it looks like he's just checking the people who are coming in, not the people who are coming out, and he just happened to look over in your guys' direction, and that's what Evelina pointed out to Jay.
So were we leaving that gate or were we entering that gate?
You're leaving that gate. But he wasn't the guy checking you guys.
I was just curious if that was the one who I was supposed to be going after in the first place.
The person with the Bahamut armor, you weren't given an answer. That might just be a no if you're not given an answer, though. That could be it.
Yeah, probably.
You have a feeling that if it was the person you're looking for, you would probably get confirmation the moment you saw them.
I've loaded 32 rounds into this 6-cylinder magazine.
Jay, please, the gun doesn't even made to hold that much.
When Seraphine looks, there's actually no ammo, and he's just been making the motion the entire time. It's a mental thing. The gun's empty.
What? Why are you reloading something that doesn't have ammo?
It's a mental thing.
Oh,
You've got your books. I've got fake guns.
well, I don't really have books. I've got runes, but
I was referring to wizards collectively.
I mean,
the rune.
well, I mean, I know wizards in most general use books, but I wasn't really much of a book person.
Regardless, you have interpretable lines of text, is the point.
Mm.
Hieroglyphs are still text.
You know, that's fair.
That's fair.
Understandable. Have a good day.
I just have to have an internal understanding that this fires when I... And he's going to point it out the back and pull the trigger, and Eldritch Blast is going to come out.
Jay, please, you're going to hit someone.
He aimed it up. Accidentally snipes Helios while he's drinking tea.
No, a bird just falls from the sky behind them.
Oops.
Just lands in front of Selfie. Ooh, dinner. Are we cooking that up?
I have plenty of food.
All right, she kicks it off the wagon.
Also, I'm pretty sure we don't want to eat something that just got blasted by an Eldritch ray gun.
I will have you know, force damage is ironically enough the cleanest method. You don't get any lead poisoning.
What about snapping the neck or punching it to death? How about those?
mean-
Aren't those clean?
Are we really having this conversation?
Yeah, but then you
I
might
don't know.
crush
It's
something
about better
important.
conversations and how do you balance the book on your head?
Hey, I'm able to balance plates and bowls pretty easily. You know,
Oh,
and
really?
cups.
You are?
Yeah.
Show
See
me.
these two horns? They help out tremendously.
She's already going through her bag and she's pulled out several books. Hold still, and she just starts stacking them on your head. Roll a deck save.
The thing I'm supposed to be good at, I'm probably gonna fuck this up, man.
Wouldn't it be just a regular dexterity
No, yeah,
check?
just roll acrobatics. Yeah, actually.
Oh, acrobatics, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he got a 4, so off to a good
+7.
start.
It's a +7, right?
Yeah,
I don't know, is it?
Actually, I have advantage with this, with acrobatics.
You have. How do you have advantage? You have proficiency.
Isn't that advantage? What?
No.
No, that just adds a +2.
Oh, then yeah, I have a 7. +7 to that.
All right, roll it and plus a 7. I'm not counting that one you
Okay.
rolled. Oh my goodness! You know what? It's
I got a
enough
12.
It's enough to pass the first little bit. She's at this point she has stacked maybe 4 books on your head.
I mean,
You're
that is still
having
a 12.
Yeah, it is still a 12. You're having a little trouble keeping it up, but you're able to make the adjustments you need to keep it up. And she goes,
Then we
no,
hit a
this
bump in
needs
the road.
more. And she grabs more books, and she says, "Hold out your hands. Roll another acrobatics."
Fuck. That's
All
plus
right.
a 7 too.
Plus a 7. What's that plus a 7?
That +7 is, I think, 15.
15. All right, that's enough to pass. You now have books stacked on both hands. She's probably has maybe about 5 stacked on your hand. Now you're kind of trying to keep them all balanced. And she goes, I think you could do more. And she grabs one more book. Stick your foot out.
Oh god. I'm gonna have to... That's 17.
17. Do you want to use an inspiration? Because I think you have an inspiration.
Yes. I do not care. This is a 5,
All right.
right? Or a 6?
It should be a D6. All right.
I got a 20.
That's a 20. That passes. You guys watch as Eaglock is perfectly balancing 5 books on each hand, 4 on his head, and one standing straight up on his foot. Wow, you weren't kidding. Also, it is taking a lot of your focus to do this.
Hey. What are these books?
The just books my father's making me read while I'm going to visit my mother.
Would you like to not have to read them anymore?
Once again, the evil grin. How would that happen? By accident, I'm assuming.
An accident involving an industrial grade shredder.
All right. Thankfully, I did not grab any of my
books.
actual books that I enjoy.
He'd grab one of the spare books, flip the helmet piece up, and then just kind of put the book inside, and all you could hear is me.
Her eyes light up with joy. She grabs the rest of the books on Eagleock's head, and as she just starts pulling them off, as at this point, Eagleock, you lose the balance, and the books do kind of fall off, but you did
Jay?
enough to prove you can do it, and she just starts feeding Jay the books.
Jay, what even were you developed for?
Would you believe me if I told you church-based tax evasion?
No, yes.
No, yes.
Why do you think the church doesn't have to pay taxes? Do you think they keep track of all that? They do, but they won't tell you they do.
I figured it was just because gods are real and they could smite us if we charged them for existing.
Yeah.
Everyone has to pay
them.
taxes.
They're not dumb enough to charge the gods.
The
but
two
the followers,
people
they're still
actively
mortal.
the two people actively worships of deities and gain power through it. Just their deities just nod their heads. Like, yeah.
Tax evasion, baby.
Meanwhile, the person who doesn't gain power from his deity, but was literally made instead. It's like sorcerer. I have
No,
a
I'm
bottle of
counting
power.
yours. I'm counting yours, dude.
No, see, here's the thing: is I don't get it from worship. I get it from the fact that I was made, and I'm currently basically on a timer. Basically on a timer. This will probably burn me out by the time I finish what I have intended.
Yeah, I'm starting to get tired here.
Do
Same.
we want to call it here then?
I have a cliffhanger that we can land on.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Wait.
once everything is said and done, y'all probably won't be able to find me anymore.
As you guys have been traveling pretty far out of the city at this point, and Sophia has been enjoying shredding the books that have basically become her homework. And you guys, as she keeps going through all these etiquette books, you realize that might have been the majority of the weight.
Seraphina just softly crying to herself at the destruction of all this knowledge.
Knowledge.
And as she pulls up one more book to feed it into Jay's mouth, a crossbow bolt thuds into it that was on the flight path towards her. And that's where we end the session.
Oh, I was
Jay-
going to say
Jay
you
would
like
say-
dives and pulls her down.
I
Jay would
told
say,
you!
Jay would say, "Oh, neat, fire starter."
I told you we should have disguised the freaking wagon.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't use disguise self on a wagon, Floof.
I
He's
wasn't
not-
talking to you.
He's gonna light a match and swallow it, burning all the book innards that have been shredded.
Elog dives and just makes sure that Sophie is just covered by him.
Protect the president.
Mr. President, get down!
I'm ready to play this game.
Accidentally breaks Sophia's rib.
And that was fun. I now have a combat to plan. And yeah. You guys, hope you guys enjoyed it. And apparently I made another fun NPC for you guys to enjoy.
Yes.
Apparently I'm very good at making enjoyable NPCs.
Yes,
What is
you
my
are.
purpose? Hunting down rogue religious entities and evading taxes.
You were built to make my taxes disappear. Okay, I'll go pay them right now. No, I meant we evade them.
I'm not helping you evade your taxes.
Anyways,
I was only allowed to help churches evade taxes.
anyways, I am getting tired too. Do we want to do the outros?
Nah.
Nah, all right.
I think it's fun today.
Pantheon is opting out on his outro. All right.
I have never done an outro. They will never get my outro.
He's been Pantheon and he loves you.
Yay! You guys want me to just speed through everyone's thing, or do you guys want to do outros personally? Because I think Dungeon said he's not up to it.
No, I can do one real quick.
All right, let's start with you then. Oh no, we'll start with Blooper then. All right.
Blooper? Did you just
Floofy.
say Flooper?
I've been one floofy blooper.
You have.
That's it. The outro's over. What else do you want from me? I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Dungeon.
So what's up? The name's Dungeon Seraphim. I am one tired boy. I have not been able to keep notes these past 20 minutes because I am falling asleep at my desk. I apologize for that, my friends. It's getting late where I am. I've been up since 3 a.m.
You can always on a free time watch the session over again because it will be accessible on Twitch.
This will be on the test.
This will be on the test. Anyway,
this will be on the final test.
Wipes the teacher's hard drive.
The name's Dungeon Seraphim, playing Asterion. That's Asterion, not Asterion. Small difference, but definitely big difference in character.
Yeah. We promised that it was not intentional.
I know it's close to Asterion, but I made this character before I played a lot of Baldur's Gate 3.
Not to be confused with Proletariat.
Anyway, good night. I'm heading out. I'm gonna go get some rest.
All right, go have fun.
Good night.
Anyways, also, Chicken, you're the last one to give your outro.
I've been Milo Chicken. It's been a pleasure playing the best character in this entire campaign. You know, just not everyone. What?
You're not Sophie.
I'm saying Eglock is the best character in the campaign.
Well, then you're wrong.
Also, do you guys have any guesses on which of the factions spotted Seraphina heading out? Because
neutral.
The green one.
The green faction. All right.
Whichever faction is green.
Anyway, I just wanted to ask that. But yeah, go ahead, Chicken.
Yeah, everyone.
See ya. Also,
Bye.
I will do the stuff for Sayuna Kasai, who is our 5th player, who wasn't able to show up this time. I think they fell asleep. They never responded, so I'm guessing they're still asleep. Anyways, go support them. Go support us as well. I had fun as the DM, and apparently I'm very good at making likable characters. I did not mean for Sophia to become so likable so quickly. But apparently you guys like Sophia.
Yeah, she's a pretty interesting character. I'm very much so looking forward to teaching her how to punch people in the face.
No, bad. She's learning swordplay like a proper noble.
No. The proper way to fight is by beating the shit out of people. Swords
I disagree.
Existed first. What did we do before swords?
Sticks, obviously.
And what did we do before sticks?
What? Sticks existed before us. What do you mean?
Beat people to death with our bare hands before we learned how to use sticks.
I don't think we did.
Yes, we did.
We 100% did. No, I think the first murder weapon was a rock. Anyways,
Shut up.
I'm looking at who we can raid. Doesn't look like North or anyone we know personally is live. I do have someone I can raid, but I don't see anyone else, so I will raid a friend of mine that I haven't interacted with for a while. Death by Vader official. And I guess
everyone. I'm asleep.
Night.
guess I'll see you guys later. Have fun
Bye bye.
and catch y'all next time.
No, I don't think I will.
Bye bye.